Okay, so today is June 25th, and I'm reading a chapter of Proverbs per calendar day of the month. So I will be reading from Proverbs 25, and I will go over there. And I'll just be scrolling through this. I use an online resource. Let me see here. Sing It Instead. You know, you realize you are supposed to sing it, right? You realize that the older text had vocal canalizations in it, and that is why Jewish Hebrew people sing. That's me, of being Hebrews sing it. I use, at the bottom of my page, there's a link called BibleGateway.com, and this is the resource that I use. If you click on that, it brings you to a source that has several online versions of the Bible. Okay, and I say this in I'm recording the broadcast, that's why I reiterate it every time. And today's passage, I've already typed that in. You can type in the passage, and then it gives you an opportunity to select several different versions of the Bible to read from, even in Spanish, in French, Koine Greek, Italian, pretty much any available online Bible available version is here. And what I've done is I've selected 4 different versions that I will be reading from, or comparing to, if we need to. And a version is basically just a translation, which is a bit sometimes different. Scholars will go back to manuscripts and then translate from one language into another. And as we all know, when you translate into other languages, sometimes the wording can be defined differently because not all languages have the same words to define the same meaning. So we're very blessed to have all of these different versions to look at. I think I will be choosing the Contemporary English version to read from because that seems to usually have words that we're familiar with today in the way in which we speak. But sometimes, as we've experienced before in our readings, some of the words are trigger words in today's way of thinking as well. So I'll just let this be a little bit smaller so the words come out more clear for me to read. Okay. These are more of Solomon's wise sayings. Here are more of Solomon's Proverbs. They were copied by the officials of King Hezekiah of Judah. God is praised for being mysterious. Rulers are praised for explaining mysteries. Who can fully understand the thoughts of a ruler? They reach beyond the sky and go deep in the earth. Silver must be purified before it can be used to make something of value. Evil people must be removed before anyone can rule with justice. Don't try to seem important in the court of a ruler. It's better for the ruler to give you a high position than for you to be embarrassed in front of royal officials. Be sure you are right before you sue someone, or you might lose your case and be embarrassed. When you and someone else can't get along, don't gossip about it. Others will find out, and your reputation will then be ruined. The right word at the right time is like precious gold set in silver. Listening to good advice is worth much more than jewelry made of gold. I'm supposed to sing this, right? A messenger you can trust is just as refreshing as cool water in summer. Broken promises are worse than rain clouds that don't bring rain. Patience and gentle talk can convince a ruler and overcome any problem. Eating too much honey can make you sick. Don't visit friends too often, or they will get tired of it and start hating you. Telling lies about friends is like attacking them with clubs and swords and sharp arrows. A friend you can't trust in times of trouble is like having a toothache or a sore foot. Singing to someone in deep sorrow is like pouring vinegar in an open cut. If your enemies are hungry, give them something to eat, and if they are thirsty, give them something to drink. This will be the same as piling burning coals on their head, and the Lord will reward you, as surely as rain blows from the north. Anger is caused by cruel words. It's better to stay outside on the roof of your house than to live inside with a nagging wife. Good news from far away refreshes like cold water when you are thirsty. When a good person gives in to the wicked, it's like dumping garbage in a stream of clear water. Don't eat too much honey or always want to praise. Losing self-control leaves you as helpless as a city without a wall. Well, herein ends our reading of Proverbs 25. For June 25th. And I had put a scarf on my head, and that's to indicate that the focus is being taken off of me and being put upon the scriptures, but I had already gone over to the scriptures by the time we read them. So, but thank you for joining me for the reading of Proverbs 25.